How cool. This place is awesome. I like it. How exciting. Well, that was possibly one of the coolest elevators I've ever been in. Largest LED mirror screen in the world. Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. Today I am in Dubai at the Dubai Expo 2020. This is my second visit to the Expo. If you haven't checked out my vlog from my first visit, the link will be down below. I visited quite a lot of countries actually. I think we went to about maybe 18 different pavilions, so it's definitely worth checking out. But I am here today for my second visit, as you can see. Oh, look at that, trains going past. But yeah, on this visit I want to try and do more countries. There were so many countries, pavilions that I missed out on my first trip. This expo is definitely not something you can do in one day. You definitely can't even do it in 2 days. You probably need about a week if you want to go to every single pavilion. Now, one of the pavilions I really wanted to go to last time that I didn't manage to go to was Japan. So I've actually got that booked for today, which is very exciting. You can pre-book some of them. If you have the app, you can, if you're lucky, you have to. It's almost like Walt Disney World. So you know how with Walt Disney World, back when fast passes were a thing, and even now with virtual queues and stuff, you have to like be on the app to try and get yourself a spot. It's kind of similar. If you want a spot at some of the pavilions without having to queue up, you have to make sure you're there early enough and keep checking the app. And literally just this morning, a little slot popped up for Japan, which means that I'm guaranteed to be able to go there as long as I'm there at the Japan pavilion at the time that they've given me, which I think is about 6 or 7 p.m. So we've got some time until then. But yeah, let's go on this adventure. Some of you guys recommended some pavilions that you wanted me to check out as well, and also told me to go and check out some of your countries. So hopefully it's going to be a good vlog. Let's go. If you've watched my vlog from my first visit to the expo, you would know that we came into the expo from the mobility section last time. This time around we've come from the opportunity section, which is exciting because it means that, you know, as soon as we enter, we're faced with different pavilions that when we were last time, because the expo is huge. There's like so many different districts and sections of it as well. Obviously, as I mentioned, we're in the opportunity district at the moment, and you can see Brunei over there. That's the Brunei pavilion. I think next to it might be the Iraq pavilion, which is also one that I would like to visit at some point. You've got Norway over there, another district I would love to visit, and also the actual country I would love to go to one day. And yeah, you can see that everything on this side is mainly like orange. So orange is, I guess, the color they've chosen for the opportunity district, whereas the mobility section was blue. I explained this a bit more in my first vlog, but basically to come into the expo you have to either have a negative PCR test, lateral flow tests don't count, or you have to be fully vaccinated and you have to show the proof of that.
Your well-being is our priority.
They're literally just talking about it now.
Safety and the safety of others.
They also very much encourage you wearing masks and obviously social distancing and everything, and security is also very high. Like you have to full on put everything into one of those security bag checks. Like I like that. Obviously it's good that you get to do that. It's also very quick the way they manage it. You would think because there's a lot of checks they need to do, it would take a long time, but at least the time that we've come, which is about 1 p.m, it was pretty quiet. Also very quickly, just to let you know, the prices for the expo are 95 dirhams for an adult, which is what I paid last time, and 95 dirhams is the equivalent of about 20 pounds UK pounds or $25 US dollars. But after coming to the expo last time, I enjoyed it so much that I actually decided to buy myself a season pass, which was 195 dirhams, because I know that I'll be coming back a few more times. Hopefully, obviously I'm here today and that's the ticket I used, and I'm hoping to come back at least once more as well. But yeah, behind me we've got the Colombia pavilion. It's one of the first pavilions I've seen, obviously just after Norway, so I think we're gonna go and check it out. I love the entrance of Colombia over here. They're also selling some lovely food. Say hello, how are you? Lovely to meet you. Loving the music that they're playing as well. Love that sign. Also, I do have my expo passport that I purchased on my previous visit. I've already got some stamps in it if you want to check out which stamps I got. Watch my first vlog, but I'm excited to get another stamp once I've been to this pavilion.
Borders connected to Central America with the border with Panama, sorry. And of course, Colombia is a Spanish-speaking country.
How cute is this pink and blue and yellow door they've got here in the Colombian pavilion? And this blue bird called a blue-necked tanager, Tangara cyanisolis. Probably been pronouncing it wrong, but I love the look of it. Colombia seems to be quite a big pavilion inside. It's quite a lot of levels, and very interestingly designed as well. Also, over there it says the most welcoming place on earth.
The fourth industrial revolution in Latin America Here, innovation is in the DNA of the people, helping build the future of the country. One-of-a-kind natural, economic and cultural elements blend together perfectly. This landscape, which has been listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is the thriving result of hard-working coffee-growing families that have kept a legacy alive for generations.
I love how at the end of the Colombia Pavilion you come into this coffee shop, because Colombian coffee of course is very, very famous. They also sell some pastries here, but I've decided to go for a very traditional iced coffee from Colombia with Colombian coffee. I'm excited to try it. Got my iced coffee from Colombia. Juan Valdez, I guess it's called. I'm gonna try it. It's incredible, really, really nice. Got our first stamp of the day as well, Colombia over here. Well, that iced coffee was incredible, like so much better than the standard coffee that you can get from Starbucks. I know people really rave about Starbucks coffee, but this Colombian iced coffee, mwah. Anyway, we are walking past another really cool pavilion that I've not been to yet. Hopefully I will at some point, maybe on my next visit, China over here. But the next pavilion that we're actually going to hopefully go into is Austria. Now this is what the Austria pavilion looks like from the outside. Again, I feel like it's quite a statement pavilion from the exterior. I mean, look at it. I guess it's meant to represent mountains. I'm not quite sure. Also, I'm finding it fascinating that Austria in Arabic is Al-Namsa. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I can read Arabic, but obviously I don't speak Arabic. So if any Arabic speaking people are watching this vlog, let me know what Austria actually is in Arabic. I'm really looking forward to checking this pavilion out, because I feel like I haven't really seen much about the Austrian pavilion. Like, it's not one of the more popular ones as far as I'm aware. But if you didn't know, my nationality is Austrian. My mom's side of the family, they're all Austrian. I used to live in Austria. I've got family there. So it's a place, it's a country that means a lot to me. Over here it says Austria makes sense. And I love the shadows of the tree, like on it. I don't know, there's something about shadows and light that really fascinates me, and this looks really cool at the moment in my opinion.
So welcome to the Austria Pavilion. I will keep this short. I would just like to talk about the architecture of this building. So this is not really Austrian architecture. We don't build like this. We don't live in houses like this. This is actually an Arabic inspired architecture, modeled after the Arabic wind towers. Here you can see them, Burjeel they're called. You can also find them in the old town of Dubai, of Abu Dhabi, in the old parts of the country. Rises. During the night we open up the ceiling, sometimes it's also open during the day. The cold air comes in. The difference in temperatures creates a wind. This wind cools down the pavilion and is then stored in the clay. This is clay. If you touch it, it's much cooler.
So the Austrian pavilion definitely wasn't what I thought it would be. I mean, it's definitely interesting to learn about, you know, how these houses are built, how they can be sustainable, etc. But for the most part, as you can see, the actual pavilion inside of it is empty. It's a bit of a weird one. I feel like Austria tried to be creative, and it is, like, don't get me wrong, it was interesting, but there's not a lot of actual Austria in it, if that makes sense. So there is a mirror here that says the same thing as earlier, Austria makes sense, and over here they say selfie spot, and you can take one of these umbrellas with the Austrian flag. It kind of works actually, because I'm wearing red today. And I guess you can get yourself a selfie. Got my Austria Pavilion stamp over here. I decided to get it on the first page, where I've already got Iran and Switzerland that I got on my last visit, because these are the three countries that mean a lot to me. They're the countries I've lived in. I need to add the UK to it at some point as well, and that will be my final one for this first page. Right next to the Austrian Pavilion, we've got the Switzerland Pavilion, which I actually visited last time I was here. It was incredible, one of my favorite pavilions here. But I saw it in the dark last time. It's really cool seeing it now that it's daytime. It's also very hot today. If you would like to see obviously inside the pavilion, as well as some really cool photos that we just took in front of it, make sure you follow me on Instagram. Okay, well, the next pavilion that we are spontaneously going to is Bhutan over here. Just inside the Bhutan pavilion, they've got this awesome model of what I want to say is a traditional house. Let's have a look. Specially commissioned for Paro Takshang model. Okay, so I'm guessing this is one of the famous areas of Bhutan, but it looks incredible. I mean, the details, just everything, the roofs, really, really cool. I'm also enjoying these artworks that they've got on the wall. Oh, wow. Look at this one with the tiger and the lion fighting each other. This is really cool. I actually knew someone from Bhutan from school. I went to an international school for a few years, and so I met a lot of people from different countries. And I hadn't even known of Bhutan until I met this guy called Ramesh, who, I mean, I've lost contact with him now, but at the time it was really cool to learn more about a country that I had literally no idea about, still don't know much about. But this is the fun of life, isn't it? Just continuously learning. And look at the outfits they've got here, design illustrations. These are so nice. And these ones over here as well, I just love the material. It does say do not touch, which is good because I really wanted to feel them, the material they've got there. Look at the boots that this man's wearing, or the man model over here anyway. Here's another model they've got going on here, and this one actually says traditional house model. So this is basically the model of a traditional house in Bhutan. Again, they look so nice, don't they? So Bhutan was cool, got my Bhutan stamp here as well. The next pavilion I actually have a reservation for, like on the app, as I said. When I say reservation, it's basically like they call it a smart queue, and it's the Saudi Arabia one because it's one of the more popular ones, and so normally it gets very busy. If you don't have a queue, you might have to like wait an hour for it, that kind of thing. So hopefully it should be okay. I'm pretty sure this is it. I did go past the Saudi Arabia pavilion last time I was here, but again it was nighttime and it was very, very busy. So I'm looking forward to it because I've heard really good things. So yes, this is the Saudi Arabia pavilion from the outside, and it looks incredible. Like you literally cannot miss it. I mean, look at that. Last time I went past it, it was evening time and there was music going on the screens, and apparently this section over here is the largest LED mirror screen in the world. So I think when they first made this, when the expo first opened a few months ago, they literally broke records with it. Saudi Arabia broke records with just their pavilion and how they've designed it. And I mean, I completely understand why, because this is really, really cool. Let's go find out what's inside. I think this is where I need to go. Over here it says Kingdom of Saudi Arabia Expo 2020 Dubai fast track entrance. But just before we go inside, I wanted to show you the outside one more time. Obviously you've got the flag of Saudi Arabia over there as well. It's just like so big. I don't know if you can see the scale of it. You probably can't appreciate it on camera, but it is huge. This thing is huge. I love how you can just see me walking towards the pavilion, the entrance of it. I love this water fixture they've got going on. Oh wow, this is cool. This is a very interesting looking water fixture. Like, can you see the designs on it? It's not just casually coming down. It's also just very nice because it's such a hot day today that it's nice to be by water. Anyway, let's go in. So we're literally just going up an escalator, and even on our way up, there's so much to look at and see everywhere. It's very, very immersive. Look at this. We are now going down the escalator, and again, look how beautiful everything is just around us. Like I'm forgetting being even on the escalator. I'm just looking at everything around me. There's just screens everywhere, so you genuinely forget where you are because everywhere you look, you're surrounded by screens, and the screens show you, you know, parts of Saudi Arabia, beautiful nature, all of the incredible moments. Look at this. See what I mean? More projections, more screens. Look how awesome this is. Saudi Arabia stamp, and this is a lovely restaurant, I believe. I love the design of it. It's one level down, and there's some chairs and seats over here, and it smells quite nice actually. I think it's probably because I'm just hungry because it's about 3 p.m. or 2 p.m. and I haven't eaten anything really apart from the coffee that I had earlier. I have to be honest though, I didn't really think too much of the Saudi Arabia pavilion inside of it. I mean, don't get me wrong, the projections, the screens and everything were cool, but I feel like I expected more. I feel like it ended quite quickly. If there wasn't too much, the screens were cool, but I wanted to see even more stuff. But there's no denying that the exterior of it looks awesome. I love how beautiful everything looks at the expo though, just generally. Even just the general stuff, like just the ceiling here with the little birds and that decoration, the kind of greenery over there. Obviously the pavilions themselves look really cool as well. The next pavilion over there is Palestine. Now this is one that I walked past last time as well and unfortunately didn't have time to check out. So hopefully if there's not much of a queue, we're going to go inside it now.
In this area of the pavilion, we are trying to replicate different parts of Jerusalem's oldest street, the eternal capital of Palestine. As you can see, the design of arches above you is the design of most of acts in Jerusalem. Also, the music that you are hearing is a really music recorded from Palestinian streets, and the ground that we are standing on are from Palestine to make you feel as if you are walking in Jerusalem. Where in Islam believe our Prophet Muhammad ascended to the heaven from this location through Isra wal Mi'raj. Also, this is Al-Qiyamah Church, where in Christianity believe that Jesus Christ was crucified and buried in this location.
Welcome this way, please.
Thank you. Wow, this elevator looks cool. Well, that was possibly one of the coolest elevators I've ever been in. Maybe apart from the Tower of Terror lift, because that is awesome. So over here they've got a little tiny exhibition, and it says here you can see in front of you a piece of mosaic from Jericho. You can now touch part of Jericho's history. The mosaic is considered one of the most important and oldest types of arts and crafts in Palestine, which is really, really cool. And this is what it looks like. I'm actually like feeling quite overwhelmed about it. I don't know why, maybe it's very silly, but this is awesome. Like you can literally touch it. They ask you to touch it, and it is beautiful. Like, it's just incredible. And there's even more to see. I love how they've designed the walls around it as well. I genuinely do feel immersed again, very immersed. Probably even more so than in the Saudi Arabia pavilion. This one seems to have a bit more to offer in my opinion. Oh my god, I wish you were able to smell through camera, because this place smells incredible, and they have these little sections here where each one of them smells of a different thing. So obviously, unfortunately, I can't transmit the scents to you, but we're going to smell a few of them here. So for instance, this one over here says you have just smelled the scent of roses, and I can definitely smell some roses, and you've got photos of roses obviously next to it as well. Let's try another scent. Let's see what this one is. You have just smelled the scent of orange. Okay, this is intriguing. This isn't quite as strong as the other one, but I can still get a bit of a smell. It's really cool because they've got different smells coming round, all of them merge into like this one smell that just makes the whole room smell. I love it. Oh my god, yum. Palestinian food, photos of it at least, in this little hallway over here. This is making me so hungry. I think it's because the time is about 3:15 and I am hungry. I need some food in my mouth. But before we get some food, look how cool this is. Again, they're showcasing some of the foods that are important to Palestine, some of their traditional meals. And they've got this table here as well laid out, which is also a screen. As you can see, there's projections on the table. There's even like plates, and they kind of put, oh my god, wow, this is so cool. I have to say, I've really enjoyed the Palestine Pavilion. Really cool. Also, I believe there is a restaurant at the end of it. I mean, I'm smelling some incredible food, so maybe we might eat here. Not before we get a stamp first, though, and I love the Palestine stamp. Again, because it's obviously written in Arabic, I can read it. It's a nice looking one. We're in the shop at the moment, and the shop has a lot of beautiful things as well. I mean, look at that, so many handmade things everywhere. These are nice, Jerusalem over here, and then over here as well, God bless our home. Oh, these are lovely. So beautiful. There you go. There's Jesus here as well. And I really like these little angels, like wooden angels. Oh my god. Wow, so pretty. And that is just so beautiful, isn't it? That is a mosque, and it's got some parts of the Quran written all around it as well. Wow, stunning. Okay, so this is the little restaurant they've got here outside Palestine. Smells delicious, looks delicious as well from the photos they've got going on here. Also, thankfully it's in the shade. They've got some tables laid out there as well. So hopefully we should be able to get something from here. So I got myself a chicken shawarma from that little restaurant outside the Palestine Pavilion. I'm honestly so hungry that I could eat anything, but this is what it looks like. It was 35 dirhams, if you're wondering. Let's take a bite. Yeah, the garlic sauce especially is really good. The chicken's really good. I like it. So food was amazing. As you would have seen, the shawarma that I had, the chicken shawarma, really tasty. We also did end up having a couple of other things as well from that Palestinian restaurant. So we got this thing that was similar to like a pizza basically, but a Palestinian version of a pizza. It does have its own name, but I don't really know. It was basically some cheese on bread. Tasted nice, as well as something else that I only tried a little bit of, but it was basically some meat in some bread with some vegetables in it. Very unique flavors. I'm glad I tried it, but not my favorite thing necessarily. But now we are heading on to the UAE pavilion. Now this pavilion is another one of the ones that's quite popular, so I actually have a reservation for this, or a smart queue as I like to call it here on the app. We did walk past this the other day as well, but basically this is the pavilion that to me looks a little bit like Space Mountain in Florida's Magic Kingdom. Let me know what you think. Anyway, let's go inside and see the inside. Well, this was pretty amazing. We got to skip a 20-minute queue to go inside the UAE pavilion because of basically the fact that I've already got a smart queue for it over here. As you can see here, it says 4:30 and the time is actually exactly 4:30, but you've got a 15-minute slot if you're wondering. Anyway, let's go in. Everyone is so lovely and friendly here. Anyway, I've just been given a little number. I'm number 8 for the UAE pavilion currently. Number 15 is over here. I was told to kind of just explore the outside area until number 8 is called, and then I can proceed to the next part. What an incredible building though, again just from the outside. Apparently it's meant to look like an eagle because the eagle is in many ways the symbol of the UAE. And so I think these are meant to be the eagle's wings. Obviously it's quite difficult to see from one angle like this, but I'm pretty sure if you look from the top, that's kind of the idea that they were going for. And also, look at the sun just kind of coming through from that dome over there. That's really cute as well. I do feel like we might be here for a while though, because I've already been here for about 5 minutes and we've only just gone to 2, so maybe another 10 minutes I want to say until we get to number 8. I'm just a little bit worried because I've got another smart queue reservation in about half an hour for Pakistan. It's in the same area as far as I'm aware, it's in the Opportunity District, but I just want to make sure I've got enough time to get there for it. Obviously it's not the end of the world if I do miss it, but it's something to bear in mind. Some of these pavilions, especially the more popular ones, the bigger ones, take a while to get through. Sometimes they can take a while to even go inside, even if you have a smart queue, because there's different sections. So yeah, definitely impossible to do all the pavilions in one day, like impossible. The nice thing is they have put some little chairs over there for people to relax and wait as they're waiting for their number to be called. All right, well, it's finally time for us to go in. We've got our number 8. Let's go in. You obviously didn't see this, but Lord have mercy, there's a little water area over there. And I got so excited once number 8 was called that I stepped into it. So now my left foot, you probably can't even see, but it's completely wet. People behind me, I think, probably laughed a little bit. I just literally stepped right into that water fountain-y area like an idiot. Anyway, let's go into UAE. This is a huge pavilion, by the way. You can tell from the outside even, because we're still going quite a long way just to go inside the pavilion. But it makes sense because we are in the UAE, we're in Dubai, and this is the UAE pavilion, so of course it would be one of the biggest. Alright, well, after like a 5-minute walk, we are finally inside the pavilion. It says welcome to the desert of dreams over here, and you can see it all around us as well. It looks like we're starting our journey basically in the desert, or the Sahara as they call it here. Rooted in our humble beginnings, a resilience that continues to this day. And there we are. Did you know, by the way, that this is actual sand? So like, you can actually touch this. There you go. Actual sand. The way they've designed this pavilion already has impressed me so much, because look at the size of these. There are sands everywhere and there's projections on the sands. I mean, again, look here, projections, but it's sand. This is so cool. Whoa. Incredible. There are literally sand dunes everywhere here, and there's little messages that pop up on each of them as well. I think they're talking about unity at the moment.
Join the circle, more color will appear. Each person who join the circle will have separate line color.
It literally says here, 50 years ago, this was all a dream. But now, I mean, it's incredible, honestly. If you haven't been to Dubai, I definitely would recommend just coming for a visit, because what they've managed to do in Dubai and the UAE in general over the past 20 years or so is incredible how they've changed it so much. Okay, so we've now entered this huge screen area, and there are some seats. Thank you so much. And I guess there's going to be a show. Well, we've got our seat. They're actually really good about social distancing as well. They have put some little signs on some of their seats just to make sure that you're not sitting next to different parties. Let's see what this show is all about then. Oh my god, we just moved. you. Thank you. Well, that was really cool. That little animation film that they showed us, it probably lasted about 5 minutes, I want to say, but it was beautiful. The animation was beautiful. The music they used for it was beautiful. In my opinion, it was just a great celebration of UAE and what's happened to it and how it's become what it is today. I loved it. I really did enjoy that. And also, I don't know what was happening, but we did move a little bit. Like, I feel like we went up and down quite a few times, which added a little bit to the story. I don't really know. I'm not quite sure. I just know that we definitely moved. So yeah, I was definitely impressed by the UAE pavilion over here. I've got my passport ready now, and I think you get your stamp right at the end. I feel like it would make sense to get the UAE stamp on the page with the eagle right next to their actual pavilion here. I think that's what their pavilion looks like anyway. Yeah, the Space Mountain Pavilion. And there you go. We've got our UAE pavilion literally just on the eagle. Love it. I thought I would show you the UK pavilion. I believe that's it. It looks awesome from the outside actually, and as far as I've read into it, it's meant to be poems. I am intrigued to check it out. Hopefully I'll get a chance to maybe go in it later on, because at the moment it's 5:30 and I'm desperate to make my Japan reservation at 6. It's between 6 and 6:15, but we're also trying for the Pakistan one as well, because I managed to change my Pakistan one from 5 to 5:30. It depends on how long I'll have to actually go there, because if it takes like a long time to go through the Pakistan pavilion, I might just skip it for now, because I'd rather prioritize Japan. But the UK one looks cool from the outside. Who knows what the inside is like? Let me know in the comments if you've been. Casual robot just going past on our way to Pakistan. Just going past the Indonesia pavilion, and it looks awesome from the outside. Also, there's a performance going on here. Awesome. We've also got the Lebanon pavilion over here, which also looks really cool from the outside. One of you actually recommended the Lebanon pavilion. I might have a chance to go on this visit. I don't know. I'm not sure. If I don't make it today, I'll definitely make sure to come and check out the Lebanon pavilion the next time I visit the expo. But here we have it, the Pakistan pavilion. Again, this looks so colorful from the outside. I love it. Reminds me a little bit of the Russia pavilion, which I have actually been to. So if you want to check out what the Russia pavilion looks like from the inside and outside, make sure you watch my other expo vlog that I posted, I think, about 2 or 3 weeks ago. They have this little frame here, Dubai Expo 2022, where you can get a photo. Again, maybe follow me on Instagram if you want to see a photo of me here. And there are some people with traditional Pakistani outfits, I think, and I want to say a professional photographer taking some photos here. Look at all the beautiful colors everywhere. I absolutely love it. And to be honest, I don't think there's that big of a queue to go in just normally. As you can see, that's the regular queue over here, which doesn't seem long at all. And then that's the smart queue. So you know what? I might as well just use the regular queue. There's no point in me using this. Well, as usual, we are presented by a screen at the entrance of Pakistan, and on the other side I think they have some history with some key dates. There you go, 1947 CE creation of Pakistan. This area here with all these beautiful artworks everywhere on the walls is stunning. I mean, look at this. Look at all the details of Pakistani art, and then these mirror type things as well. Just the details of them are phenomenal. This place is honestly stunning. Even the floor with the projections, they've done an incredible job in my opinion of this area of Pakistan. Please do let me know if you happen to be watching my vlog and you're from Pakistan. It's a country that is close to Iran, which is where I'm from, and I've never been, but I would love to visit because they have an amazing culture, very rich history, and I would love to see it for myself one day. I believe this is one of their national parks at the moment on this huge screen that they are showing, and you can see on the other side as well. And then I'm not sure what this is. I mean, it looks like a big boat, but again, look at the details of it. It's obviously made of wood, but look at that. I just love wooden, cute, intricate things that are handmade as well. And this to me looks incredible. And again, on the screen you still have beautiful nature from Pakistan. Some of their traditional outfits here as well, which again are beautiful. I mean, look at that. Oh my god, so beautiful. Over here it says sacred spaces. On the top you've got some scarves, I want to say. I wonder where this is going to lead to. So this is one of their temples, again on this screen they're showing. And then over here again there's some more artwork. Ooh, not sure what this is all about. Obviously some flowers and walls does say obviously don't touch. But yeah, beautiful. I think Pakistan so far, of all the pavilions I visited today, has been my favorite, and I've not even finished the pavilion yet. Look at this mosque and the details of it. This is Shah Jahan Masjid. This is the Shah Jahan Mosque in Pakistan. And then there's a section over here. We're literally on a bridge now, which is now outdoors. Oh, this is cool. They've really done a great job with this pavilion. And then you can see some of the outdoors and you continue going to the next section of the pavilion. Pakistan, you've really impressed me so far. Love the pavilion. We've now reached a section that looks a little bit like a museum. This is really cool. Pink rock salt, it says. Salt deposits in the 300 kilometers, salt range of the Potahar Plateau in Pakistan formed around 800 million years ago. And you literally have some of them here. I think, oh, it does, I was about to touch it, I didn't, sorry. It does say do not touch, but they do look incredible. Look at them. Wow. They do also have an interactive section over here where it says manufacturing a future of limitless possibilities, and I guess you can try and create different things. Maybe you can write your name. I've seen some artwork, that's what I'm seeing so far. I mean, look at that. Everywhere you turn there's something new and cool to look at. I absolutely love this pavilion, honestly. It's almost like we're in a rainforest or something at the moment. Whoa, so cool. Can you hear the birds as well? This is amazing. We're literally about to step into water. There you go, and you've got some of the trees here. We're in water now, obviously not actually, although I did go into water accidentally earlier at the UAE pavilion. We have now gotten to the shop at the Pakistan pavilion, which again sells a lot of beautiful things. I love them so much. These little birds with the blue flower-like designs, and they're basically almost like a book holder. Is that the word? And as somebody who loves books a lot, I think that's really pretty. And then you've got these here as well, these coasters. So nice. There's a lot of things actually. The Pakistan Pavilion shop is one of the bigger ones from what I can tell. I mean, look at that. How cool are these? And then they've got these beautiful bowls as well. Basically hand painted, all of them. And I love the blue color of them. They're so nice. Well, I've got my Pakistan stamp now. It's this one here with the green color. Now I've got about 10-15 minutes to get myself from Pakistan Pavilion to Japan Pavilion, which I think is about a 10-minute walk from what I can tell, hopefully. But yes, before I go, Pakistan Pavilion was honestly amazing. It's one of the ones that's been on every list as well. A lot of the lists of the top 10 best pavilions at the Expo 22 in Dubai have mentioned Pakistan, and I can totally see why. It was very worth it. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. So as you can see, it's only about 4 minutes past 6, and I thought my Japan slot was from 6 to 6:15, but I've just checked and it's actually from 6:15 to 6:29, so that's my 15-minute time slot. So I've got plenty of time, and I'm just annoyed at myself now because I might have been able to potentially do Lebanon right next to Pakistan as well before coming here, rushing here. But who knows, maybe I'll manage to get to it after this. On my way to the Japan Pavilion, I'm walking past this cute little playground area for kids. It's very colourful and those kids are enjoying it, so it looks like a fun place to have fun. Oh, wow. One night in the name of love. You crazy fool. I won't give in to you. Don't. I was wondering where that noise was coming from. There's a full-on stage here, and you can watch the show that's going on. There's two people on stage who've got amazing voices. You can hopefully hear them now. But it also seems to be quite comedic as well. Like they've got a sense of humour. So if I had the time, I mean, don't get me wrong, I would love to sit there and watch that. But there's so many other pavilions I would love to see as well. There's just too much to do here, honestly. Also, how beautiful is that? That lit up balloon type figure. I mean, I just love how that person's sitting. It's sad. I can relate to it in some ways. But yeah, very cool. I don't think I saw this last time I was here. Anyway, Kazakhstan is over there. Also, it's getting dark. It's about 10 minutes past 6, as I said earlier. That is India, which I went to last time I was here, which I also really loved. And I'm pretty sure Japan is meant to be somewhere close by. I just love this whole area of the expo. It's so beautiful. I mean, all areas are beautiful, but this area especially, I think, is just so peaceful. It might be because it's getting dark as well, and so everything is now lit up. It's definitely a different atmosphere, a different vibe if you come here in the evening times. But anyway, that's the Japan Pavilion over there, and as you can see, there seems to be a bit of a crowd in front of it, which means that it probably is going to be either a very long queue if you don't have one of the, what's the word I'm looking for, like a smart queue things like I have, or they might not even let you in anymore, because that's what happened to me last time. I didn't have a smart pass and they had run out of space, so they just said we can't let anybody in anymore for the evening.
We regret to inform you that
Our pavilion is fully booked for the day. We will open the slots for the same day reservation at 9 a.m. tomorrow.
So as you would have just heard, again, they've completely sold out for the pavilion for the day, and I think at 9 a.m. every morning they open up some new slots. So you can do that. In fact, you probably do need to book a slot for the Japan Pavilion if you're visiting, if you really want to go inside it, or come early in the morning, because this is exactly what happened to me last time and I was very disappointed. Thankfully, this time round, I actually have a reservation, so hopefully I should be able to go in. Let's see. Excuse me, if I have a pass, what do I do? So, just here.
Okay, you can go.
Thank you so much.
How many people are you?
Just me, just one person. Thank you so much. Amazing. Oh wow, we're in. Oh, this is so exciting. I just love Japan. So they've just given us a little ticket. Basically, it's going to be a tour. So to be able to, experience the tour, we need to exchange this. This ticket is only valid for 15 minutes to be able to go to the tour. I love this. So cool. Hello, nice to meet you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh. I think this might be the exhibition place. I think this is where we need to give away our tickets. I have tried so hard to get inside this pavilion, but I really hope it's worth it. So they've come and collected our tickets now, and in exchange they've given us these devices. We're going to go for English. I wish I could read Japanese. Okay, I need to put my earphones on. Okay, well, my earphones are in. They're very comfortable earphones, by the way. Very interesting. I really have no clue what's about to happen. I'm thinking it's a presentation, but I'm not sure why we need to have earphones in, and this device, we're gonna have to see. That was honestly so bizarre. I thought there was gonna be something happening here, but after about 10 minutes of just waiting here, they asked us to follow one of the staff members upstairs. So I'm just continuously getting more and more intrigued, because I've been inside the pavilion for about 20 minutes now, and not much has happened so far. You can't hear anything, but basically we're all gonna have individual experiences apparently. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're in a misty area, as you can hopefully see on camera as well. It's nice and cool. Okay, so they just asked us to choose one of these doors. They're basically the 4 seasons. My favorite season is autumn, which is this one over here. So I think I'm going to go through this one. This is really cool because we can each have our own individual experiences. I feel like a lot of people are going through summer, but I am going to go through fall, through autumn, and see what's happening. Obviously, they're talking to me right now, so sorry that I can't share everything with you. Oh, cool. This place is awesome. Oh, wow. Okay. Smallest crop circle. I just love how they designed this, by the way. If I'm speaking quietly, it's because I can hear things in my ear as I'm talking to you. They're talking to me basically in my earphones, so I don't want to speak too loudly just in case. Yes, we Kennedy. This is fun. This is a full-on cheese situation. There's people on it. Look at the toilet papers here. Recycling plants. I love that. 2020. And then here you can see me. Oh, now they're playing music in my ear. This is my device. This place is awesome though. I'm probably gonna take about 5-10 minutes to properly look at everything. I don't know if this is by the same artist, but there's an artist that I follow on Instagram who does similar things. I think it might be the same person, but I absolutely love this kind of stuff. You know, when you make little figures and miniatures of different things with other objects. So like you can see there's keyboards here, there's CDs over here as well, and there's tiny people. Look at that. Like tape over there as well, pencil. Oh, so cool. Look at this one, for instance, cherry blossoms, and they're buttons, little pink buttons. There's some tiny people as well. This is beautiful. I could honestly spend hours here. And if it's the same artist that I think it is, he has exhibitions in Japan all the time, and I've always wanted to be able to go to one. And now they've got them here. Oh my God, look at this one here. Let's see what's going on here. I see some books. and the books. Oh my god, look at that, it's a monster, the buildings. Wow, it's just a creativity that really impresses me. Like, it's amazing. Application to industrial design, it says over here. This one's called Shall We Get Married, and it's so fun for me because now I can actually read hiragana. There's some kanji characters, obviously a lot of kanji characters I don't understand yet, but hiragana I can read. Anyway, this is the Shall We Get Married one, and there's loads of seashells, and look, the woman's dress is basically one of the seashells. I love it, it's so cute. Over here we've got one that's called Tape Dive, and as you can see, it's a tape and a notebook, a blue notebook, and some little tiny people there again, and they're diving into it. I absolutely adore this. Oh my god. I think this one over here might be my favorite so far though. Loads of foods and condiments. I mean, you can see a pizza here, you can see some plastic straws, but this is basically a playground. You've got some carts here, like a roller coaster. That's the wheel. Like one of those swings as well. This is basically a fun playground made out of food. Oh my god, this is hilarious. This is called Corn Rocket, and there's popcorn and an actual corn, and it's like a rocket basically. There is literally so much to see, and I just heard a staff member say to somebody else, another guest, that we've got another 5 minutes here, so I'm going to make the most of it. There's definitely no way I'm going to be able to see everything. That one's fun with the flip-flops, but this is fun. I honestly love this kind of things. Handy oasis over here. It's a sink and some animals in there. I've just seen this as well. It says please do not touch, but this little screen thing by all these little miniature figures. I just love the creativity behind all this, and everything you've seen so far has been cool as well, don't get me wrong. Like, we've seen some screens like nature, etc., but this is awesome. I think this might be the last section, and I'm standing in front of an actual globe. That was my avatar apparently, Xion. That's quite fun to be fair. Oh my god, this is so cool. So that's me, Xion over there. She keeps following me everywhere I go. Wow. So mine is yellow. I need to find the yellow, I want to say. There you go. I think I found the yellow section over here. It's done a little thing just now. Yay! Well, that was that. Bye, globe. Goodbye. Did you know that the next World Expo in 2025, so in 3 years' time practically, is actually going to be in Japan, in Osaka, and they obviously say it here as well. I mean, I would love to say I'm going to be there for it. I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen in the next few years. I really want to visit Japan anyway, so maybe I'll try and time it for 2025. Who knows? There's a little section over here as well that explains a bit about Japan and where exactly the expo is going to be in 2025. But I'm going to go and get my stamp over here, which I'm actually very excited about. Okay, let's go for it. There you go. Japan. Well, that was the Japan Pavilion. This is the queue for the people going to the next session. By the way, in case you're wondering, it is 25 minutes past 7 p.m. I was in there for an hour, maybe even over an hour, so I think that might be one of the reasons why it sells out so quickly, because it's a full-on tour, like a guided tour, so you can't just go through it yourself. Thank you, bye-bye. Goodbye. Thank you, bye, thank you very much. Everyone's so lovely here, I love it. Anyway, my thoughts very quickly on the Japan Pavilion. There were bits that I liked, there were bits that I could have done without. I loved that little exhibition with the miniature things, I thought that was very cool. I just don't think it necessarily needed an hour. Like, don't get me wrong, it was done very well, like probably one of the best pavilions in terms of its technology, the way they've used everything, how immersive it was at times as well, and at the end as well with the little party and like having your own avatar. it was fun. You know, you literally had everything in there, but it's not my favorite pavilion, I have to be honest. I still love Japan. I would love to go to Japan, and like I said, there were bits in here that I loved, but I just think it was a bit too long. I don't feel like I need an hour there. Anyway, still feeling very lucky that I managed to go in it though. We've only got another maybe 2 hours left of the pavilions being open. The pavilions all close at 10 p.m, but I think the whole area is still open until after 10 p.m. as well, so you can still eat, etc. if you want to and shop. You just can't enter the pavilions after 10 p.m. Just spotted another little mini robot here. Oh, he looks adorable, this one. Look at him. Hello. He looks so cute. Oh, he's smiling. Oh! Why was that the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life? Anyway, I never thought I'd meet such a wholesome robot, but we've got the USA pavilion here and the Kazakhstan one over there. I actually did have a reservation for the USA one that was meant to be from 7 to 7:15 because I didn't realize the Japan one was going to take that long, but now it's like 7:30, so I don't think they're going to let me in, and there is a bit of a queue. I don't really want to like spend a lot of time here because I've only got a few hours left here. Kazakhstan is one that I'm interested in as well, so I'm just going to very quickly, actually I think I'm just going to go to Kazakhstan because as much as I would love to visit the USA pavilion, I've been lucky enough to have gone to the USA. It's a country that I know I can hopefully visit again one day, whereas Kazakhstan is a country that I really don't know much about, so to me it looks a bit more intriguing, and I mean I love the exterior of it as well, and I think it has a slightly fewer queue, like a smaller queue, so hopefully we should be able to get inside this one. Never mind, it does say here it's a 40 to 50 minute wait time. Oh wow, at least I can enjoy some lovely music over there. This over here, right next to India, which I went inside on my last visit and I really enjoyed. This here is Israel, the Israel pavilion. It looks very fascinating, just the way it's designed from the exterior. Like I don't even understand if you can go inside it. Like how does it even work? So I think we're gonna maybe give this one a go if it doesn't have a long queue, which it doesn't look like it does, thankfully. So I believe the Israel pavilion is literally just a 360 experience, basically screens everywhere. So it should be quite cool. We've got about 5 minutes to wait until the next show starts. There you go. So we are now in the screening area. There's some nice colours on the floor, but I think that's literally going to be it, a 360 experience, which is always fun. I'm excited to see and learn more about Israel.
At this very moment, somewhere around the world, a new idea is born. And another one on the other side of the world, in the skies above us, in the soil beneath our feet.
Well, I have to be honest, I thought the Israel pavilion was just quite disappointing actually. Almost as disappointing as Austria's as well. Austria's was cool in some ways, but it was just, I expected more, and this one was literally just a screen, so not one of my favorites, but I still enjoyed learning some bits about Israel. But of course I'm still going to get a stamp, even though I wasn't the biggest fan of this pavilion, and to get a stamp you have to climb up this area over here. They do have regular stairs as well, but no lift, so I'm not sure what you would do if you have mobility issues, because you either have to do what I'm doing and literally climb up or use the stairs. I mean, it's fun though. I don't mind doing a little bit of exercise. I feel like I've walked so much already today. This is the thing with the expo, if you're coming here, just beware, you're going to be walking a lot. I've done about 12,000 steps already, and to be fair, the climb up this area was worth it. I didn't even go all the way up, but look at this view. This is really nice in the dark, and of course we did get our Israel stamp over here. Alright, well, as I was waiting at the Israel pavilion for my time slot to go in and watch the little 360 thing, I managed to book myself another smart queue for Morocco, the Morocco pavilion, and that's going to be our next one. This is the Morocco pavilion right in front of us over here. It does look pretty cool actually, and quite big, with its like wooden kind of cubes that they've got going on. It's a good thing I did book it as well, because look at this queue over here. It does seem to be quite a bit of a queue. Also, how cool is that? Just random things that you see everywhere around you in this expo. So that's the regular queue. This is the smart queue. Still have a couple of people in front of me, but honestly not a problem whatsoever. I love Morocco. I was lucky enough to visit Morocco in 2018, and I honestly fell in love with everything there, like the culture, the foods, just everything. So we've just taken a lift all the way up to the 7th floor, and we're at the very top, as you can see. This is cool. You can see where we were earlier just now. This is probably the highest I've been actually at any of the pavilions here at the Expo 22 in Dubai, and you can see some awesome views just of the Expo and the city of Dubai from everywhere up here. If you are interested in like really good high up views at the expo, by the way, I believe there is like a ride thing that takes you really high up, and you can see like really nice views of the whole expo, so you don't have to come to the Morocco Pavilion just to get good views of the place. But I personally think it's worth it just because of the way it's laid out. Like, this is cool. I love the wooden vibes of this. And I mean, I'm not really sure what we are meant to see. Oh, there you go, there's something to see. Let's have a look. I think we still have a journey to go before we get to this area, because I believe we can actually go inside it, but for now we're literally just going down this. I guess more than anything, this is more of an, oh, that was the UAE pavilion over there. That's awesome. And then obviously the actual dome right next to it as well, what I like to sometimes call Space Mountain and Epcot. Kind of confusing. It says over there, some years ago, one of the first ever Homo sapiens lived in Morocco. And we've got a skull right there. And then over here, oh, I'm enjoying the light work here. I'm enjoying everything on the walls as well. Let's have a look. So I think this is about the history of not just Morocco, but the world as well, and how it relates to Morocco. It does say over there, following in the footsteps of 3 major Moroccan explorers who linked Morocco to the world several centuries ago. That's cool. I definitely didn't know that. This section over here is called Argan Stories. So obviously we've got an argan tree over here, and I think these fun characters explain a bit more about what the argan tree does, you know, things that it gives us, like argan oil. It captures CO2, combats desertification, promotes women's work, and offers a model of sustainable solidarity-based agriculture, apparently. I love learning with you, and I do apologize if sometimes I don't really know what to say in these vlogs, because obviously I'm going to all these different countries and pavilions that I really don't know much about in some cases, and so we're learning together. And my aim with these expo vlogs and any travel vlogs really that I do is mainly just to show you everything that I see and try and explain things that I learn as well as best as I can. Okay, wow, this place is cool. So one of my favorite things when I visited Morocco as well was all the beautiful doors that they had just all around the country really. And over here you get a little glimpse of some of the artwork and artistry in Morocco with their door designs. And here we have it, the Morocco stamp right above Palestine that we got earlier. We are heading towards Luxembourg Pavilion now because I've got a reservation for that. I've heard really good things about it, but I just wanted to point out the people mover once again. I did point it out in my first vlog of the Dubai Expo 2020, so if you haven't checked that out, again, I think I've mentioned this so many times, I'm sorry, it must be so annoying. I just love it, it makes me lol that there's a people mover. Just the fact that it's called a people mover, obviously I think it's meant to be one of those like little carts that help with people that have mobility issues, but of course the fact that it's called a people mover does remind me of the people mover over at Magic Kingdom in Florida. Also, sorry about my hair, like my hair has been an absolute mess since I've come to Dubai like a month ago, and it's because of the weather here. Obviously it's quite humid and warm, and obviously I've been walking all day, so that's why I look a mess. Apologies. So I believe this is the outside of the Luxembourg Pavilion over here. It doesn't look necessarily that exciting from the outside, but again, I have heard that it's meant to be quite a good one, like it's quite surprising inside. So, bit of a queue here. Thankfully, I do have a smart queue, so I really recommend this smart queue thing. You feel like VIP being able to just skip the queues, even though the queues aren't necessarily always that long either. Obviously, with some of the pavilions like Japan, you literally need one of these smart queues, otherwise you're going to be waiting like 2 hours or you might not even get in. But even with some other smaller pavilions, I think it's just so cool to get the queues, and it's free. You don't have to pay extra. Anybody who's got a ticket to the expo is able to use the app and book themselves some smart queues, basically like what the fast passes used to be like, but both in Disney World and Disneyland Paris, when you could just have them for free. Rest in peace those times. Okay, so this is the first section. Hello. Let's see what it says here. Diverse.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Welcome to the Luxembourg.
Thank you.
This is our diversity. As you can see there's a lot of faces. You're seeing the screen. Those are different nationalities.
Okay.
Living in Luxembourg.
Oh wow, okay,
so they're just telling the story, how they live their life in Luxembourg.
So I love that. I'm all about diversity, and it's nice to see so many different kinds of people living in Luxembourg, and kind of when they came to Luxembourg, I guess, as well. I enjoy what they've said here, always secure, connecting people anywhere, anytime. This section here is talking about how they're a pioneer in sustainable finance, which is of course always good. Oh, let's have a read through here. Job equality, education and capital for women-owned businesses in Africa, the Caribbean and the Pacific eliminates barriers and support the economy. That is good to know. It states over here that they're also an expert in circular economy. Right now, Luxembourg is becoming an international competence center for circular economy, and I enjoy what they've done here with the Luxembourg Aid and Development Energy. And of course, we have now gotten to another section with a screen. So let's watch the video. Oh, Lord have mercy. So I think this is what people were talking about when they mentioned Luxembourg being one of the best pavilions. There's a bit over there that says slide. So I think if you want to slide down, you have to go up there, which is definitely what we're going to do. But I just wanted to have a quick look here as well. So the slide is just over there. As I showed you earlier, you have to go up the stairs a little bit to queue up for it, which we are for sure going to do. It goes all the way down, of course. It looks really fun, to be fair. And look at these as well. Hello. Also, these beautiful circular things that you can actually see yourself in from the sides also have some photos in them. This one says daydream, let go and start dreaming in Gotland, which I would presume is what we're looking at right now. But the slide is where it's like, oh, we've just seen someone go down. Oh, how exciting. Right, let's go and do it. We've come to the very top now to go and enjoy the slide. I cannot wait. Hello. Thank you. Oh, I'm so excited about this. Who knew that something as simple as a slide could make me so happy? It's nearly our turn, guys. It's nearly our turn. And as you can see, you have to go into one of these little black bag things. Okay. Yes. Ah, go on. Oh my god. That was lots of fun. I genuinely don't remember the last time I had fun on a slide. Actually, that's a lie. It was in Winter Wonderland back in, I want to say November, with my friend Eddie. There's a vlog of that as well if you want to watch it. But this one was a lot more smooth and a lot more fun. And it's time for our stamp. There you go. That's quite a cute one over there. Okay, well, there's one more pavilion or country that I have lived in and that I do consider home that I haven't actually visited yet, and that is, of course, the United Kingdom. We did walk past it earlier. It looks awesome from the outside. I don't really know much about the inside of it, but I've heard mixed things. So let's go and have a look. I mean, structurally, architecturally, from the outside, it does look incredible, doesn't it? And there's some random words on the front of it, as far as I can see. I don't know if it's like meant to tell a story or if it's just random words, like literally random words. I'm not quite sure, but there you go, United Kingdom Pavilion. Doesn't seem to be much of a queue either, so let's go and have a look. Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Let's see what you've got to offer. So it looks like we're going up these very nicely lit stairs to go into the pavilion. Oh, there's a nice breeze as well. Look how cool the bit behind me looks like. So I think the idea is that they've got different iPads here, and you're meant to add a word that's then going to be shown in front of the architectural building of the United Kingdom at the Expo, I think. So we shall try. It says tap here. Ooh. Oh, Lord have mercy, is this literally it? I don't understand. Can we go forward? Okay, it's just spoke to a lovely staff member. They fixed the iPad for me. This is where you had to choose a word. I hadn't chosen a word, as you saw. And I think you might know what we're going to go for. I say the word phenomenal quite a lot, although I've been better at it, like phenomenal. I haven't used it as much lately, I don't think. But there you go. That's my word, I think. Ooh.
And then we tap at the bottom.
Oh, cute. It's a good word.
They won't get the couplets.
That's understandable, I understand.
Yeah, so if you want, you can choose another word,
okay.
But your word will definitely
be over there. Okay.
It takes 20 to 30 seconds.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I think I may have missed phenomenal over here, but basically the idea is that whatever word you put on these iPads will then be shown on the display here. I think about 30 seconds later is what the staff member said. Obviously there's loads of words here, so I may have missed phenomenal. It may have happened whilst I wasn't looking, but I enjoy the concept. Like, it's a cool concept for sure. Okay. Oh, thank you.
And then you just press at the bottom.
Okay. Gone for another word now. Cute. Yeah. Another word that I enjoy saying a lot. Where you are and you go after you feel pretty cute about the whole world and wonder. Oh, nice. I love that. Very cute. Let's see if I can spot it here now. Of course, if you guys spot it before me, do let me know, please, because, like I said, there's loads of words to see. Listen, I enjoyed the idea. I think it's a clever idea, the UK, well done. Great concept. Ooh, it's so hot today, it's been a very warm day in Dubai. But yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like, again, maybe they could have done more. I don't know why I felt so disappointed with 3 of my main homes that all places that I consider home. So Iran I wasn't the biggest fan of. Austria today was, again, not the biggest fan of. And then the UK as well. I think it might actually be the worst of the 4. Again, like I said, I get the concept, it's cool, but there's not a lot to do. Like, I feel like it's done so quickly. I mean, compare this to Japan, for instance. Japan was over the top. I didn't need an hour there. But with this as well, I don't know, I feel like the UK could have done a bit more. So the UK actually had 2 stamps. I got the UK Pavilion one, which looks awesome, just on a regular page, and then the other one is the Great Britain one, because that one was smaller, actually did fit on the first page. So my first page is now complete with 4 of my favorite countries, or countries that I genuinely call home. Also, very quickly, I managed to speak to one of the staff members here, and they explained the concept behind the UK Pavilion as well. Apparently, it's actually mainly meant to be dedicated to Stephen Hawking, and so artificial intelligence, and I understood that part, but it's not necessarily all about the UK. And now that I know what they were trying to go for, I appreciate it more. I mean, honestly, even before that, I appreciated the idea. I just don't know, I feel like I expected a bit more from the pavilion. But the idea is that, you know, whatever word you put, like obviously I chose phenomenal first, then cute. I didn't actually get to see them on the screen, but it's fine. I just couldn't be bothered to wait, or maybe I might have missed them. But it's like artificial intelligence and how one word can then connect to other words, and technology and what that can do. It was cool. Look how beautiful everything looks at this time of evening. Anyway, it's about 9:15 p.m. And I'm exhausted, so I think we're only going to do one more pavilion, and I want it to be the Lebanon pavilion. One of you actually asked me to visit it in my previous video that I uploaded on YouTube, so yeah, why not go and have a look at it. Well, we walked past it before. I didn't think I would have time to check it out on this trip, but turns out we will, so let's go and have a look at that one. Okay, so here we've got it, the Lebanon pavilion. Quite a statement actually, the way they've designed the front of this pavilion. Let's go and have a look inside. So we've just come into the Lebanon pavilion, and just at the start there's a section here that says dua. Dua means prayer. It's an Arabic word, and some Arabic words I understand because we use them in Farsi as well, and I like it. I'm guessing it's obviously a prayer here, which unfortunately I won't understand the full thing, although I can read it. But this is what it looks like, in case any of you want to pause and read it. Anyway, let's go into the pavilion now. Loads of screens. Looks awesome. I need to go to Lebanon, guys, don't I? Lebanon's not too far from the UK or any of the world, in my opinion, and I absolutely love Lebanese food, so I'm not sure why I've not been to Lebanon yet. But looking at these screens and these videos everywhere is making me want to visit for sure. I feel like this whole expo has just made me want to travel even more than I already do. Ooh, we rock, and you know it. Fair. Ah, right, so this section here is now dedicated to Lebanon comics, which I didn't even realize was like a big thing to do with Lebanon. These are some Arabic ones, and then these ones don't have any words. I want to see if I can find an English like one. There you go. The Power of Vision. Obviously this is Dubai, this is the actual expo over here. It's a very nice artwork, and then Lebanon over there. Wow, that's cool. I genuinely had no idea, and I do enjoy comics, so this is something I'm going to have to research into a bit more after this. No freaking way. I did not expect there to be some swings here. This is so cool. Whoa. Oh. I have literally turned into a child again at this expo. First I go on a slide, and now I'm on here. Like, what is going on? Look at me go. Oh, this is fun. It like swings and also turns around as well. And it's fun that you've got the screens around. Also, I would actually recommend coming to some of these pavilions a bit later on in the day, because as you can see, it's not very busy, not a lot of people around, so it just feels a lot more relaxing. Woo. that was it. So many empty swings, just makes you want to stay here for as long as possible, but I do have to leave, to be honest. But yeah, that was really, really fun. Let's go and see what the shop has to offer. Immediately my eyes are drawn to this limited edition jigsaw puzzle, 1,000 pieces, and it's of Beirut. And it's nice actually. I love that it's limited edition. It always makes you want things more, doesn't it? But I've got enough jigsaw puzzles, so I shouldn't be buying it. They also sell these lovely bags here, as well as some syrups over there as well. Vinegar, grape vinegar, apple vinegar. That's cool. Some things that you can use for cuisines as well. Some herbal tea down there as well. Ooh, there's also a Lebanese restaurant over here. Oclet? It looks quite empty at the moment, but I did mention that I love Lebanese food, so who knows? Maybe we'll have to come back here. But here we have it. We've got our Lebanese pavilion stamp as well. Right, I did say Lebanon was going to be my last pavilion for the day, but look how cute the Indonesia pavilion is behind me, and it's right next to Lebanon, so I haven't had to walk a lot. Shall we do another one? I think so. There you go, this is the Indonesia pavilion. I love the colors that they've used just to write Indonesia, and that character looks adorable as well at the start. So you can see some different important ships, I want to say. The Kajang ship over here, the Diong ship as well, and I think these are different stones that they have found. Some of them have names on them, like this one here, Pangium, and some of them don't have anything on them. It says over here, spices, the treasure they all desired. I agree, I do love spices.
Indonesia's yesterday was ahead of its time, where the discovery of the Spice Islands helped spark global trade and made way for our modern civilization.
Amazing.
Spices were one of the most precious commodities of the time, so much so that the value of 1 pound of nutmeg is equal to 7 fat oxen or European cows.
So I think that was it, the Indonesia pavilion. It just was a very, very quick kind of walkthrough. I mean, it was still interesting. In many ways, I actually preferred this to the UK because I feel like I learned more. But this is it. We're at the end and we are going to get our stamp. And there we have it, our last stamp of the day, Indonesia. It's a very cute one, actually. Also, they do have a shop as well. Oh, do they sell spices? Oh, I think they do, actually. That's cool. Those are different spices that you can get. Again, a country that I would absolutely love to visit one day, Indonesia. I used to have some Indonesian friends back when I went to school at an international school, and it was awesome. They talked a lot about how incredible the food is there, how incredible the actual country is, how beautiful it is, and I would absolutely love to visit it one day. Honestly, I look a mess. It is about 10 minutes to 10. Most of the pavilions have closed now, so I don't think you can actually go inside a pavilion anymore, even though they advertise that they close at 10. I think the last kind of time that you can actually enter one is about 9:30. I am so glad to be sitting down. It's been a long journey, but that's what I like about the expo. I love going to as many pavilions as I can. I think I might have done about 13 or 14 on this visit, but as I said, this place is huge. There's like 160, 170 different countries represented, and these are just the country pavilions. They also have some like other pavilions. I think the Aleph pavilion is meant to be really good. There's an Enoch one, there's a women's one as well that I really want to check out at some point. So there's loads to see and do. So I am glad that I got myself a season pass. So hopefully I should be able to come back again, maybe even 2 more times if I get the chance, because this place is on until the end of March. And I mean, if I don't see other pavilions, next time I can go to a World Expo like this will be in 2025, and that's going to be in Japan. So I need to make the most of it whilst I can, you know. Also, I just noticed, some of you might comment, I do have a little bruise here. Nothing serious, of course. It's just a blood test that I got done. I think it was yesterday, and I bruise very easily anyway, so the blood test was done fine. It's just now that it's been a day, it's bruised for some reason. All is fine though, don't you worry. And yeah, in terms of steps, I've done about 15,400 steps again, so roughly the same amount as I did last time I was here. It's a lot of walking, but you definitely have other options as well. Like I said, you have the people mover. You can also like rent like a scooter or something. I've also seen people on bikes, like bicycles that you can actually get here at the expo. So you have other methods of going through the expo as well. I am really hungry though, so I think we're going to see if there's any places here open for food. We're thinking of somewhere that has a proper restaurant rather than like street food, but I'm okay with anything. Honestly, I'm so hungry that I'd be happy with any kind of food right about now. Sadly, the Lebanese restaurant that we saw earlier was closed, otherwise that would have been a good option. But yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed the vlog so far. There's obviously a few more minutes left of this. Thank you for watching it. Give it a like if you have enjoyed the vlog so far, and yeah, let's see what we find for food. Look how beautiful the dome looks at this time of evening with all the blue colors and the stars. Oh, I could literally just sit here all day. Obviously there's so much to do that you can't do that, you don't want to do that, but oh my god, this is so beautiful. Stunning, absolutely stunning.
I want to see these magical creatures.
I put down my defenses. I'm coming for love now. I'm gone. Tell me, who's got my back? Who's got my back?
That dome is honestly magical. Anyway, we've just come outside the official Expo 2020 shop because I haven't actually looked at any merchandise in my 2 visits so far. I don't necessarily want to buy anything really. All I've actually bought so far is the passport, the official Dubai Expo 2020 passport that I've used for every pavilion that I've visited. But I do want to get something, like a small souvenir from the Expo as well, like a generic one, maybe like a magnet or something. So let's have a look at what they've got. Already at the entrance there seems to be an offer, buy one get one free. I think maybe because it's January, and January generally is the month of sales in many countries, but particularly in Dubai it's a big month for sales. This place smells really nice, not gonna lie. Oh, that's fun. So they've got like t-shirts dedicated to different districts. So this is the mobility district pavilion, which is one of the sections. They must have one for opportunity as well, I would presume. Is that it? I don't know. The other one is sustainability, but I'm not sure if they have them. No, these are all mobility ones, which are blue. This is just a Dubai hoodie over here, which is actually quite a nice and soft one as well. And these are the ones where you can buy one and get one free, which is cool. They have some more t-shirts here with the Expo 2020 logo on them. That's the Terra Pavilion, which we haven't visited yet. Hopefully I will get to at some point. This one's nice. It's not too big, just says Expo Dubai 2020. Some of these look a bit more out there, but still nice. Our planet, look closer. Be an agent of chance. Yeah, that's another pavilion, the Alif one, that I really want to visit at some point. I've heard good things about it. Oh my god, these are fun. These are so cute. These are some almonds, I want to say, just in there. But they come in this beautiful bowl with this hilarious cute face as well. These are 59 dirhams, by the way. I feel like these would make good presents, like souvenirs for somebody of the UAE and the Expo as well. Those designs that we saw on t-shirts earlier, they also have them on these tote bags. I don't think that's the price. No. That is the price, 79 dirhams. I was going to say that's a bit too much for a tote bag. But they are nice actually. Not big enough, and I already have like loads of tote bags. I don't need them. But they look cool. I am mainly looking for something small though, so like a magnet or a key ring, something like that. Although now that I've seen that offer with the buy one get one free, I'm also tempted to maybe buy a t-shirt because I've had so much fun just on my last 2 visits at the Expo alone, that I would happily and proudly wear a t-shirt with the Expo logo on it. This is another puzzle. This is a 500-piece one, and it's in Dubai Expo. I think I might get this one actually because I love puzzles. And to get a generic like Expo one makes more sense than getting one from a random pavilion. Also, these are quite cute. I believe these are meant to be like the main characters, if you like, for the Expo 2020. The girl and the boy. I think one of them is called Ali. I'm not sure, but it's cute that you can get the plushes. This is something that kids would love for sure. I have finally found some keychains and I love them all. This is a sustainability pavilion over here. They've got so many. Oh, this is cool. I love that. And then opportunity pavilion over here, mobility pavilion, Wasl Plaza, which is the main dome that we just went to. Of course, they've got one for the UAE pavilion as well, which is one of the biggest pavilions here. This is like a more generic one that's got the UAE flag and Dubai Expo 2020. Oh my god, that dome is just so pretty, and I love this keychain so much. Also, here are some more magnets over here as well. I've got their names now, Latifa and Rashid, the 2 main characters of the Expo. And these are cute as well. I think you can get them from different countries, because you've got obviously Germany over here, and then yeah, UAE, Saudi Arabia, this is India. I'm not sure if they've got every single, oh, maybe they do, because there's America there, the USA, there's the UK. Oh, that's quite fun actually. So, may have bought a little bit too much from that shop. Also, the dome looking amazing again. Restaurants are still open. There are some restaurants open until midnight, and at the moment it's about 10 minutes past 11. But I think we're just so tired that we're gonna walk towards the exit that we need to go to anyway, and then if we find any food on our way out, we might get some food, otherwise we'll be fine. Also, you can see the Russia Pavilion all the way down there, which we visited on our previous time here. Looks very nice and colourful in the dark. And then here, it's the Dubai Exhibition Centre, which again, I mean, there's so much to see. I mean, I've only been here twice, but on both visits, I've just realised how much there is still to see, like as it gets to the end of the day, which is like 11:15 at the moment. I'm like, wow, there's so much more that I could have done. But look at all the flags of the countries here as well. It looks very peaceful at this time of evening, obviously, because no pavilions are open anymore. It's mainly just kind of some of the shops now and some of the restaurants. It's a lot more quiet, and that still looks phenomenal over there. Look at it. Oh my god, I think I finally spotted the actual people movers. This is what they are. So over there it's just switched, oh there you go. I was going to say it's just switched to Arabic, but now it's back to being in English, the people mover, and that's the stop for it. I love this. But I think it's time to finally end this vlog. It is officially 18 minutes past 11, so 23:18. Wow, we spent a long day here, but it's been really fun. I loved being able to visit more pavilions this time round, you know, pavilions that I couldn't get to on my first visit, like Japan, like Saudi Arabia and the UAE. I think the UAE was definitely one of the best pavilions that I've been to so far. And then Pakistan as well. Wow, Pakistan was amazing. There were some pavilions that were quite disappointing, like Austria wasn't the best. The UK, I loved the concept behind it. I thought it was very clever, but I didn't think the execution was very well done. Like, I just thought it was a bit meh in terms of, I don't know, I feel like they could have done what they've done but also do more, if that makes sense. But I don't know, maybe I'm just not getting it. Look how beautiful this is, by the way, behind me. Oh, this place is just so stunning. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do hope that you enjoyed it. Sorry if I didn't get to go to some of the pavilions that you might have wanted me to go. I know some of you have recommended Germany to me. Germany is meant to be quite good, and I really want to go to some like Kazakhstan, and also a few of you have asked me to go to Australia because you're from Australia, as well as the Netherlands as well. I've got so many people from the Netherlands watching me that I definitely have to make sure I go to that one next time I visit, hopefully. Although I did get to go to Lebanon, which again one of you recommended, and that was also a lot of fun. But yeah, this is it. Hardly anyone behind me anymore. I am so hungry because literally all I've eaten today is that chicken shawarma that I had like hours and hours ago, and then 2 coffees, and that's literally it. So I need some food, even though it's so late. I never eat this late, but I do need to eat something before I sleep. So I'm gonna love you and leave you. Subscribe for more videos like this. Recommend some pavilions down below as well. Let me know if you want me to go to your country pavilion as well, even if you've not been to the expo yourself. I can go check it out and see what it's like. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.